So I just want to put a fine point on what I was saying. When I'm flying a sign, it's not about the money. And I'm not out there because I want people to help me. Help me. I'm asking, and the sign says, help me help you. That means you, your kids, your grandparents, your parents who may be in a nursing home or on their way to one. Do you want them getting abused? Do you want to end up with cancer and not be told about it? And have UVM and all of this community health centers of Burlington and Howard Center gaslight you and unbundling and upcoding kickbacks fraud. So, you're going septic. You're clearly sick. You're going to be in crippling pain. You're not going to be able to work. And when you keep going back to the ER saying something's wrong, I'm in pain, I can't work. Oh, you're just a junkie. You're just drug seeking. Oh, no, you're a fraud, says you. Oh, no, you're a crazy conspiracy theorist. And then they lock you up in Brattleboro. Meanwhile, the insurance companies are only going to pay for so much when they start putting those false criminal allegations in your medical records and saying that you're non-compliant and you're guilty of recipient fraud. Your insurance isn't going to pay. Then that nice car you're driving, bye-bye. Whatever nice apartment you have, bye-bye. You got a mortgage, bye-bye. Bank's yanking it. And the banks are in on it too. The Pomerlos sell it to you for, let's say you pay $1 million for your house. You got a nice big old Victorian house somewhere downtown on St. James or King Street, one of those streets down around Church Street, wherever. They sell it to you for $1 million. Pomerlos get their money. Then eventually they know the hospital's going to get you with unbundling and upcoding. You're going to lose your fucking job. They're going to put you on SSI for some bogus psych diagnosis. You're going to end up homeless. Now they're going to take your fucking kids. Your kids are going to be called crazy. They're going to be driven to addiction. You're going to be driven to... When they don't treat your pain because you're just a malingering addict, you're going to go to the streets to get it, which they're actually... The hospital and the police and Leahy and Welch and Weinberger are bringing in the street drugs. There, but for the grace of God, go you, motherfucker. So when you see me standing out on that street, wherever I'm flying, saying, help me help you, just because you ain't there yet, don't mean you ain't gonna go. They need you to get that big house and get that car. Weinbergers are going to take that $1 million that you pay for that house, or whoever the fuck. Redstone or the Shell, whoever. And then once the bank foreclosed on it, they rebuy the motherfucker at bottom basement prices and then sell it for another $1 million. Long before the first $1 million you ever got a chance to pay off. So they get $3-4 million in a matter of a few decades, maybe less, for the same fucking house. Same with your car. Your car gets repoed, the dealership just sells it. It may be used, but they're still going to have a hell of a markup on it. My father was a used car salesman. He worked at a Chrysler Plymouth Dodge that had a whole lot full of new cars. He didn't make any money selling new cars. he preferred to sell the used ones because his commission was based on the profit. If they took a trade in on a new car, they would offer them, you know, shit, I can't even think of what shit cost back in 1990, 91. Let's say it was a big 1-ton, somebody traded in a big 1-ton dually for a new 1-ton dually. They'd say, okay, we'll give you $5,000 for it as a trade-in. That would be your deposit. And then that would determine your payments for your new 1-ton dually. That $5,000. So all they didn't really pay for that truck. They'll turn around and take that older 1-ton dually that you traded in and sell it for 25 or 30 fucking grand. That's why Dad wasn't interested in selling new cars. He sold used ones because the profit margin, his commission was based on the profit margin. So what I'm saying is, they want you to lose your car so they can resell it. They want you to lose your house so they can buy it on the cheap, foreclosed, right back. The bank's going to sell it right back to the Pomerlos or whoever, and then they're going to resell it to the next motherfucker for $1 million until they get hit with an unbundling and upcoding injury. And it ain't just the parents, it's the kids. They have to do it to the whole family. Just like my medical records are full of false criminal allegations against my parents. That's not to say my parents aren't bastards who aren't whatever, but they don't get to exploit it. But I can't do what I need to do without money. I gotta have bus fare. I gotta have food money. I have to have a whole lot of shit. I don't smoke, so I eat sunflower seeds. So that's about $1.25 or $2.50 a day. Still cheaper than smoking. I smoked for 30 years. When I don't have them, I start looking at cigarette butts. I do that, I'm gone. It's a wrap. I've never done it. I'm just saying. But I never think it's only been a risk since I've been here in Vermont, because I've never had to deal with such a volatile fucking community. Such a hateful, bougie community. Let's just say that my revolutionaries were because I'm used to being in more populated states. I had a hell of a lot more revolutionaries from all tax brackets who were disgusted with what was going on. They understood that when they're stealing from Medicare, Medicaid, marketplace plans, HUD, Social Security, they're stealing from their whatever taxes they're paying, because only billionaires don't pay taxes. So I'm trying to keep you from losing your kids. I'm trying to save your kids, and that goes for unborn babies. There's been, I don't know how many people tell me that they got kicked out of the ER, pregnant women in late stage pregnancy, hemorrhaging, probably giving birth, and the hospital wouldn't even let them see a doctor because they weren't, some bullshit excuse like you're not dilated enough or whatever. Never mind, they're hemorrhaging in an extreme pain. There could be a complication. They don't even get to see a doctor. If they're treating late stage pregnant women like that, what the fuck do you think they're going to do to the rest of us? Of all ages. So you see me find that sign, it ain't about me, ooh, you're a big bad detective, you want money. No, I can't fucking operate and do what I need to do. And every time I have a cancer emergency or some other issue, whether it's with my heart, my kidneys, or pain where I can't walk, I can't publicize it. Because if the police know about it, they'll just arrest me, throw me in jail, and I'll be dead within a matter of, a day or two. I can't let them know when I have issues. I just need to have money in my pocket in case I need to. Maybe I just need to stay off my feet for a few days, which means I can't go fly, which means I need extra money in my pocket so I can take it easy and stay off my feet and stay out of renal failure. Or if I'm hemorrhaging, or whatever the fuck it is. This isn't rocket science. I'm out there fighting for kids, elderly people. I don't care what fucking tax bracket you're in. And it isn't about the money. It's about now remember, when I was getting my SSI, there wasn't much shit I could do because it was fucking freezing and snowing, and there wasn't much I could do outside. Plus, I was trying to write up the damn relief from abuse, and then shit just got so stupid. I'm like, by the time I get this written up and filed, we're going to be going to court anyway on the 9th. So why bother? So I'm not being bougie, or I'm not being a diva, folks. I'm asking for money so I can make sure all of my handicaps are accommodated so I can be a prodigious investigator for anybody and everybody. Red, yellow, black, white, rich, poor. Give a shit. Elderly, babies, unborn, whatever. Homeless, gay, straight, MAGA, Republican, progressive, Democrat. I don't give a shit. And again, I'm an assassin, and my training is to survive, evade, resist, escape. I give them opportunities to harm themselves. I don't give them opportunities to do deadly harm to me. I don't know what today was about. I don't know what trust officer view had a point to that, and he's working with state police. I don't know whether he's working with New York and or Vermont AG. I really don't know who, they're all involved somehow. I'm sure they were probably trying to, it isn't just me getting a confession out of somebody. They have surveillance on all their fucking phones, emails, and since the son of a bitch is in the courthouse and Judge Hoare's in a courthouse, they can put video and audio surveillance in the courthouse because it's a public building. It's not their private residence. And if judges and their staff are participating in rackets with Israel that includes child sex trafficking and drug trafficking and war crimes and whatever, that's a matter of national security. Jack can do whatever the fuck they want, especially when they're working with Weinberger,